Over the last several years, North American utilities, which are part of the global top 40, have benefited from a series of tailwinds. They are more profitable, they are growing faster, and they have stronger financial capacity than their peers. With respect to growth and capacity, over the last 4 years, market value for the North American industry has grown at 10% per year. On profitability, North American companies experience an operating margin that's 35%, which is slightly above that experienced by Asia Pacific companies, but substantially above those experienced by the European companies at 20%. These operating margins are fueled in large part because of sustained cost management that's occurred across the industry. But to ensure the same level of financial performance is sustained in the future, North American utilities need to think much more broadly than the traditional core utility. They need to be more strategically assertive and particularly identify revenue creation opportunities that will yield meaningful earnings per share and drive future growth. This is where clear and bold strategy becomes critically important. With respect to strategy, North American utilities have a lot of catching up to do with the exception of a few market leaders that we have today. North American utilities have been slow to adapt in terms of looking for new energy opportunities. There are three principal drivers of change in the North American utility landscape today: decarbonization, decentralization, and digitalization. Each of these factors is moving at a different pace, but they're all accelerating in pace and potential impact to the utilities. What North American utilities need to be sure they don't do is lull themselves into an expectation that they have more time to prepare than they actually do. In late 2018, we surveyed more than 100 global companies and asked them about their readiness. 90% of the respondents believed they had up to 5 years to prepare, and half of those thought they had at least 3 years. We believe it's far less than that. Utilities need to be much more expeditious and thoughtful about their planning to prepare for what's going to happen in competition. To be competitively ready and competitively successful, North American utilities need to focus on 3 things: obtaining scale, increasing speed to market, and enhancing the imagination with which they develop their strategies. Many strategies sound alike, but some are unique and point out approaches to growth that are distinct, whether focused on value chain segments or market services and solutions. All utilities presently operate in an environment that's characterized by technology push and customer pull. This makes the importance of having customer solutions and products and services that fulfill their requirements critically important. These strategies provide a glimpse into the kind of levers that managements can utilize to provide real benefit and outcomes to customers. Regardless of what strategy is chosen, it needs to be intentional, aggressive, and consequential. It needs to be something that's going to provide significant financial benefit, and it's going to need to be able to convince stakeholders, particularly Wall Street, how a company can actually be distinctive in the marketplace. If companies can successfully differentiate their strategies, they have an opportunity to create a market valuation premium, much like what has existed for companies that were very strong with regulatory prowess, financial acumen, and effective and visible leadership.